Unfortunately, I have to come out with this video. Now, it's been recent that I've had to expose some foolishness, some straight BS with the Naruto fandom. But apparently now I have to expose some foolishness in the One Piece fandom. Never fails, never fails. My job on YouTube is ceaseless. I mean, come on, man. We're talking now about Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy. In fact, Straw Hat. Monkey D. Luffy. I don't get it. People, stop sleeping on Monkey D. Luffy. It's Luffy. Classic Luffy. We're talking about the young man with the current bounty of 400 million berries. We're talking about the future and second only Pirate King. We're talking about, before I get to the respect factor, in case people have forgotten, let me give this young man's resume once again, because I've done it previously, but apparently people have not been watching my videos properly. Hey, and before I do that, give this young man's resume once again. Let me tell you where this really sparks from, cause this sparked from, I've heard some of this now. Oh, Luffy can't do this, Luffy can't do that. Although he spent 2 years training to be ready for the new one. People thinking he's law level and all that. Let me stop there. This sparks definitely as a response to a comment that I got on a recent discussion video I had, that was One Piece chapter 737. Discussion. It was not a review, it was a discussion of current things. And I talked about Sabo. Okay? Yes. I don't want to spoil, but I talk about how Luffy, I don't want to be a spoiler, but how Luffy is stronger than Sabo post time skip. Okay? I don't believe I gave away any spoilers. But anyways, this dude trying to give me all this and that. I had to give him and also talking about Portuguese D8s. I believe post time skip Luffy is more powerful than Portuguese D8s. Fire Fist Portuguese D8s. Pre-time skip Fire Fist Portuguese D8s. And this dude was trying, and then I gave him the breakdown. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna do that in this video, but let me get a breakdown first of Luffy's resume. We'll go from there. Let's start. Where did we open? We opened the series up with Luffy facing Alvito. This dude gets hit with a club, nothing. Dex wrecks Alvito. We go to, I forget which island, doesn't matter. We go to the island, right? Cap Morgan, Luffy wrecks, okay? Captain level, wrecked. We already captain level, easily wrecked. Captain Axeman wounded, notorious, wrecked. Understand that. We go to Orange Town, right? The notorious pirate, Buggy the Clown. Captain Buggy the Clown. Wrecked. We go to Syrup Village, where Usopp was at. Usopp's hometown, right? Home village. The infamous Captain Kuro of the Black Cat Pirates. Luffy takes that in stride, wrecks him. We go to the well-known, well-notorious Don Krieg, who has Fleet. In a hard-fought battle, Luffy wrecks. He wrecks. I mean, he lays down that thump on a veteran pirate. And then we go to doggone Kokoyoshi Village, where Nami's hometown is, right? What happened? Luffy takes down the boss, the leading pirate of the East Blue, and Arlong, the fisherman. Arlong and the fisherman pirates, shut down by Luffy and the Straw Hats. Shut down. Luffy puts the hammer down after a great battle. A great battle, phenomenal case of fighting. Luffy put down that hammer on Arlong. We go to Logtown. Luffy gets saved, blah, blah, blah. We get that. You know, Smoker, he wasn't on Smoker's left, you know, that Logia thing. You know, he gets executed, but he gets freed and he gets helped out. We move to the Grand Line. Wapple, Dusty, he wasn't even a challenge. We move to it. After 3 bouts, 3 rounds. The first round, Luffy is clearly defeated and was going to be killed if not saved by Nico Robin. We get that. He realizes Sir Crocodile, a Shichibukai's weakness. It's moisture, it's water. He becomes Misu Luffy. He dodges a bullet. You can count it as a loss, but Luffy, you know, he finds a secret in the third bout, uses his own blood and puts down that smackdown on Crocodile, a Shichibukai, a highly skilled Logia user. We move on. We move what happens in Mobtown. Luffy, to the hyena, Bellamy, that famous one shot. Luffy went from 30 million berries out of East Blue till he goes to 100 million. The 100 million berry man. He's a supernova now. After his defeat of Crocodile, we go to the yes, he gets Aokiji later. I believe that was after Sky Peak. We go to Sky Peak. Another highly skilled Logia user, not the same way as Crocodile, but and now just was wrecking everybody. Luffy comes in and people say, oh, but that doesn't matter. Luffy comes in there. After a few clashes, he puts that smackdown on a nail. Another Logia user down. Clean touch. Aokiji, an admiral, which makes sense. He's an admiral for a reason, right? We go to the Water 7. After the Rob Lucci and the rest of CP9 kind of embarrasses the Straw Hat. What happens? They go to Ennis Lobby saying Nico Robin and inadvertently save Frankie. Luffy put Rob Lucci in a coma. Soundly defeated the most powerful of the government's, you know, information gathering agencies in the Grand Line, or at least in Paradise, because we learn about CP0 later. Okay, don't mean to be a spoiler, but that's what it is. Aegis CP0 later, New World. Now, moving on from CP9 and in this lobby, what happens? We go to Sabrody and Bartholomew Kuma, we get the Pacifistas and Admiral Kizaru, too much, but Luffy, Trafalgar, Surgeon Death, Trafalgar, Luffy's Captain Kid, all team up beastly and epicness. You know, Luffy was not Admiral though. That's just what it is. He couldn't handle Kuma. Kuma was, you know, I can still consider him, as far as I know, you know, third behind number 2, Don Quixote do Flamingo, and number 1, Hawkeye's Drakeo Mihawk. Anyway, so Luffy, he goes to Amazon Lily, handles the Boa sister after unleashing Clown Krasagi. Befriends another Shishibukai and Boa Hancock. Oh, but let me dial it back, because between Sabrody and Ennis Lobby, did I remember Thriller Bark where he defeats his second Chichibukai and Gecko Moria? Yeah, gets a 300 million berry bounty. Because of that, Ennis Lobby and all that. 300 million. Gecko Moria defeated. Well, actually, no, he had that because of Ennis Lobby. But anyways, defeats Gecko Moria, the second Chichibukai. Takes in 100 shadows and whatnot. 2 Shichibukais. Pre-time skip. Defeated. Then we go to Impel Down. Impel Down where, yes, she's defeated by Magellan. But also remember, Blackbeard pirates, besides Shiryu, okay, of the Rain, if he hadn't brought the antidote, all the Blackbeard pirates, including 4 level 6 prisoners, would all died in the first clash with Magellan. How was Luffy supposed to beat that? Magellan, people sleep on Water Magellan. Water Magellan is a monster. He's a monster. Hell's Judgment. Oh my goodness. Hell's Judgment? Absolutely. It's just wrecks house. But anyways, Luffy survives the poison because of Ivanka's hormones, thin straight willpower. Record time gets out of that and is ready to go. We go out Impel Down, and on that we go to Marineford, a bunch of craziness. Y'all know this going through Unleashes Conquerors hockey. Say gets Ace, and unavailable. Luffy to face his defeat once again. He returns to Amazon Lily. The Dark King Silver's raided. Requests to train Luffy. Luffy agrees. We have the time skip. Now, for some reason, people are sleeping on Rayleigh. We talk about the Dark King Silver's Rayleigh. I have to talk on this. I've talked on this a bit in other discussions and I believe other videos. People, do you realize who we're talking about? And this is a whole connection to those who know about the whole Sabo situation. Do you realize we're talking? I understand Dragon, all that. I get that. I understand Revolutionary Army. I get that. But we're talking about. I hope not. That wasn't too much spoiling for those who don't know. But we're talking about Silver's Raider, the vice captain, former vice captain of the Roger Pirates. We're talking about, but understand the power scale of back in the day, of Roger's era, okay? You had, number one, Pirate King, Goldie Roger. You had two, Whitebeard Edward Newgate. Now, a lot of people love to talk about Garp, Monkey D. Garp. Rightfully so, Garp the Fist, Garp the Hero. But understand the powerful entities, the powerful beings that were around in that era, besides Garp, and to arguably more powerful than Garp. But let's take a look at the list, shall we? We have, first of all, Kong, who was Fleet Admiral at the time, and that was above all that, above the Marines. Kong. You had, who is Admiral and who became Fleet Admiral, Sengoku, the Golden Buddha. You saw a tidbit, we saw a taste, a sample of what he could do at Marineford. Took on all the Blackbeard pirates like it was nothing. Then, besides that, you had the Golden Lion Shiki, who is, through legend, first of all, the only man to solo break out of Impel Down. And before Luffy came in and came out, along with the 200 plus prisoners, the only one to break out of Impel Down. Golden Lion Shiki cut off his legs. Golden Lion Shiki, doggone, he was compared with the likes of Goldie Roger and Whitebeard Edward Newgate, called the world's strongest man, who's your uncle. Doggone, take into consideration also, you had Dark King Silver's Rayleigh. You had all these powerful people. So what is that? About 4 powerful pirates, very powerful legendary pirates, 4 very powerful legendary marines. I don't understand. Rayleigh, in his old age, is at least still admiral level. At least. He was casually fighting. Oh, and I can't fail to forget Zephyr, former Admiral Zephyr, aka Z, who was seen in Film Z. He's almost, he was still admiral level. He taught the current admirals, AOKG, Akainu, AOKG, well, AOKG, former admiral now, Kizaru. He taught them. He was their sensei. So, we move post-time skip. Luffy is wrecking Noah under 10,000 meters of water pressure. A ship, he destroyed at least half the ship. A ship that's at least half the size of Fishman Island. We move to doggone Punk Hazard. This dude, if he didn't get caught off guard, Caesar Khan wasn't even a joke. Even talking to Lodi wasn't even anything for Luffy. And you could say he's not a combatant, but still, he got a very OP ability. He was nothing for Luffy. Luffy has hockey now. You look at what happened on Punk Hazard. Trafalgar Law, who Luffy is clearly more powerful with. Think about it. More powerful than, excuse me. Think about it. Law would not get into alliance with Luffy if Luffy and the Straw Hats were not more powerful than him and his own crew. Think about that. And then we learn later, I don't want to spoil, but there's a reason with Law getting into it. It has to do with Luffy himself and I believe lineage. But when you take a look at it, Law easily took down two, Smoker. Clearly beat him. And doggone Vice Admiral Vertigo. You tell me Luffy isn't easily Vice Admiral level? Easily? Come on, get out of here. Easily. And then we go to Dressrosa. And this will be spoiler, unfortunately, so if you don't want to be spoiled, skip a few minutes down the line. Bartolomeo takes down Vice Admiral easily. You tell me Luffy is more powerful than Bartolomeo. You see doggone Jesus Burgess, he clears the block. You see Luffy, a legendary pirate in Don Chinja, former 500 million berry bounties. Not only does Luffy wreck him, Luffy, returns his cone head. That garb himself indented all the years back. You tell me Luffy isn't more powerful than Garp at this point? Oh, hell yeah. Come on. Old man Garp? I'm not talking Prime, I'm talking old man Garp. Come on, man. Get out of here. Doggone. You look at it. Really look at it. You have Sabo. Sabo put in there work. Jesus Burgess. The class was impressive. The class was very impressive. Diamante, all that was impressive. You tell me Luffy can't at least beat Jesus Burgess? This dude wanna tell me, oh, Luffy, he can't take down a second commander of Whitebeard Pirates of a Yonko crew, second commander of a Yonko crew. If that was the case, he should easily handle himself in the New World. Who do you think this dude is? We're talking Straw Hat Monkey D. Luffy. You tell me Luffy can't take down Don Quixote Doflamingo, Heavenly Demon Don Quixote Doflamingo, who is Admiral level. Heavenly Demon Don Quixote Doflamingo, aka Joker, Admiral level. You tell me Luffy can't take him down. I have often stated this and I will keep stating this until I'm proven otherwise. Luffy is Admiral level, meaning he can keep up with an Admiral, but he cannot take one down yet. Understand that. Why on earth would he have trained for 2 years under Dark King Silver's Rayleigh in highly training? And here's the thing, Rayleigh taught him in a year and a half and then left. For a whole half a year, Luffy training his devil fruit and haki by himself. By himself. What y'all don't understand about that? Rayleigh said most people couldn't even get the basics of haki in 2 years. Luffy, year and a half. What do people not understand? That Luffy's a fighting genius, he's a bloody prodigy. I don't get this. Look at the dude's track. Look at this young man's track record. Look at the man's track record. 19 years old and a beast. An absolute monster. Doggone. Dude, he has Doflamingo sweating. He has him sweating. He's got him sweating. Doflamingo. Doflamingo is worried about Luffy. Doflamingo been worried about Luffy. The government been worried about Luffy. Luffy wrecked shop. What do y'all not understand about this? Luffy is a massive threat. The dude shouldn't be no 400 million berry bounty. He should be clearly 500 million plus. At least 550. And after, sooner or later, 600. Y'all think I'm playing? Luffy is that beastly. No, is he Yonko level? No, he's not Yonko level yet. Give that man some more hockey training. I just don't get it. Like, yo, You know, people talk about Blackbeard's rise and they accept that, and I get that. Yeah, Blackbeard has 2 devil fruits, you know, all this and that. But people, I don't understand how you can sleep on Monkey D. Luffy. Y'all will see. Y'all will see. Y'all wanna learn. How many dudes was sleeping on Luffy and got their ass kicked? Hey, all I gotta say, Doflamingo, Don Quixote Doflamingo's reactions to Luffy doing what Luffy's doing on Dressrosa. He knows. What did he say earlier in Punk Hazard arc? Luffy's more dangerous than Law. Law, the only advantage Law has is being Shichibukai. Luffy's an ordinary pirate, but Luffy is more dangerous. What did doggone Mihawk say back at Marineford? Luffy has the most dangerous ability. His ability to draw allies to himself. Anyone. Not only is it power, you know, in the sense of raw physical abilities, but also the fact is that his charisma is that great. You can't help but love Luffy. Even as Luffy was loved. I'm just saying. You don't expect to want to like, comment, subscribe. This video's been long enough. I didn't mean to go off like this long, but I knew it'd probably be a good minute. But look, man, people need to stop. Just stop it. I think it's absolutely asinine. It's completely absurd. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't get it. Alright, y'all. Till next time. Peace.